This report provides a comprehensive analysis of the recent series of cyber attacks targeting critical infrastructure in allied nations. The attacks are assessed in terms of their technical execution, potential attribution, geopolitical implications, and strategic objectives. Based on this analysis, strategic recommendations are offered to guide the response to this emerging threat. The cyber attacks have employed advanced persistent threats, APTs, and zero-day exploits, indicating a high level of sophistication. The use of these tools suggests that the attackers have access to significant resources, likely provided by a state actor. The precision of the attacks, targeting specific vulnerabilities in critical infrastructure, further supports this assessment. However, the attackers have effectively masked their origin through obfuscation techniques, complicating attribution efforts. While direct attribution remains challenging, several indicators point to a likely state sponsor behind these attacks. The timing, scale, and coordination of the campaign align with the strategic interests of a particular state known for its cyber capabilities. Intelligence reports highlight this state's recent investments in cyber warfare and previous incidents where similar tactics were employed. Despite these indicators, caution is advised in attributing the attacks without more concrete evidence to avoid potential escalation. The geopolitical context surrounding these attacks is critical. The targeted infrastructure is located in regions where tensions between major powers are already high. It is likely that the cyber attacks are part of a broader strategy to weaken the affected nations, disrupt their economies, and erode public trust. The attacks may also be intended to test the cyber defenses of these nations, gather intelligence, and prepare for potential future operations. The analysis of the targeted infrastructure reveals significant vulnerabilities in cybersecurity defenses, particularly in legacy systems that have not been adequately updated. The affected nation's current response capabilities are strained, and further attacks could overwhelm emergency response efforts. Immediate steps must be taken to strengthen these defenses and close the identified vulnerabilities. Based on the analysis, the following strategic actions are recommended. Attribution and evidence collection. Intensify efforts to accurately attribute the attacks by enhancing cyber forensics and intelligence sharing among allied nations. This will provide a solid foundation for any subsequent response and help avoid misattribution. Defensive measures. Urgently upgrade cybersecurity defenses across all critical infrastructure, focusing on patching vulnerabilities, improving threat detection, and enhancing incident response capabilities. Consider establishing a joint cybersecurity task force among allied nations to coordinate these efforts. Diplomatic and economic pressure. Engage in diplomatic efforts to isolate the suspected state actor, using international forums to highlight the cyber attacks and build a coalition for a coordinated response. Prepare economic sanctions targeting key sectors of the suspected state actor's economy to deter further aggression. Cyber deterrence and offensive capabilities. Develop and communicate a cyber deterrent strategy that outlines potential consequences for continued cyber aggression. Enhance offensive cyber capabilities to ensure that allied nations can respond effectively if deterrence fails. The coordinated cyber attacks represent a significant and evolving threat to national security and international stability. The recommended actions are designed to address the immediate risks, strengthen cyber defenses, and prepare for potential future escalations. Continuous monitoring and adaptation will be essential as the situation develops. This report provides a strategic framework for decision makers to navigate the complexities of this cyber crisis.